What's up, diamonds? Come on in the room. This ain't gonna be long. I guarantee you, it's not gonna be long. Because someone's coming over and my dog is gonna go crazy when the doorbell rings. So I guarantee you, it's not gonna be long. All right. What's up, diamonds? Come on in the room. Okay. I always like to remind you of who and what you are. You are a diamond. Yes. Praise the Lord. All right. So who do we have out here? Make sure you share it. Make sure you share it. Okay. Hey, 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 hey. All right, Tara. What's up? What's up? What's up? I appreciate y'all hanging out with me. You just never know when I'm gonna come out here. Anyway, for those of you stumbling on this topic, you may say, what is this about? Make sure. Do I have lotion on? Look like I don't. Anyway, what's up? What's up? I need some lotion. Hey, Hunter, you bring me some lotion? This is live TV. It's live TV. Anyway, get the book. It's free. Hey, what's up? Billy Nicole. What's up, Miss Zetta? What's going on? I appreciate y'all. I do. Coming out here just hanging out with the old man. I appreciate that. God bless you. Is this... What is this?
It's lotion.
Oh my God. You're early. We'll definitely catch the replay. Yeah, I know. I'm early. I make homemade butters. God. Oh, do you really? Oh, I appreciate y'all appreciating me. This is going to be a good one. It is. My daughter brought me something. It's going to have me smelling nice and pretty.
They can't smell you through the camera.
Okay, shut the door, Binky. All right. Did you get your copy of the book? Amazing. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Yeah. I should have got myself together before I came out here, right? It's all right. It's all right. It's live TV. And this smells really nice, whatever it is. Enjoy Snowflake Winter Snow Scent Body Butter. Yeah, that's nice. So that's an endorsement, so I should get a little kickback on that. Anyway, Forbidden Secrets of the Goodie Box, what your father didn't tell you and your mother didn't know. Listen, I guarantee you, if you download this, it will bless you. You read it, it's going to help you. It's great stuff in here. Some of my best stuff. This is some of my earlier work, okay? This is the foundation upon which it was all built on. But get it for free. My website, ChristopherReid.org. All right? Reading it now, okay? Angels Wings 34. Let me know how you like it. This is the website, ChristopherReid.org. Make sure you follow me on Twitter at @TheDocReid, Periscope too. But some people say you don't get the notification on Periscope, so I don't know. All right, but follow me on Twitter. Also on YouTube, I got a bazillion videos out there. Follow Doc Reid. All right, so let's get into this. See if I can get it done before the doorbell rings and my Jack Russell goes absolutely crazy. Okay, so I do have a quick little praise report. You know, I've been on this whole kick, ladies, about love yourself, do something for yourself. Well, I had a client that she's doing it big right now. You know, she's staying in this nice, big, huge castle, you know, for a birthday, and it's amazing. It's really quite nice. And she said, you know, Doc, because there was some challenges that, you know, she just kind of came out of. And she was like, Doc, I'm happy, like really seriously happy, like crying, like tears happy. And so when I hear that, I don't know. I get all warm and fuzzy on the inside. Is my video okay? Looks like it was freezing. All right. Let me know if it freezes. So I'm going to be going real hard. 2017 is all going to be about the year of you. It's all going to be about you really being sincerely happy. We're not talking about that fake happiness. We're talking about the real deal happiness, because I want your testimony. I want your report that you really love you, not some dude making you happy. We don't care about it, because no man is going to make you happy. I mean, hate to be the bearer of bad news. It's just not. Or you meet somebody else is happy and whole, and then you come together and you have a nice, whole, happy, you know, marriage situation. See, that's how that works. All right. Freezing occasionally. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, it doesn't look like it's freezing now, so let me know if it still freezes. I don't know. I may have to start it over. I don't know. But I saw Winnie out there. What's up, Winnie? What's going on? How are you with your amazing self? All right, so let's get started. So this whole thing about healing the past, some of you, I understand that this is not that exciting to heal the past. It is, in my opinion, if you have some things in the past that's got you locked up. The only way you really gonna move forward and be prosperous and get all that, is out here for you to get, you got to go back and get that. You got to heal from that because it's tripping you up. Happy New Year. It's going to be an amazing one, 2017. Yeah, you got to go back and you got to heal that because it's going to screw you up. And some of you, you're stuck. You're stuck. You're doing the going around the mountain thing, and you're very frustrated. But you got to go get yourself because for many of you, things happen, okay, and you left yourself back there. The little 8-year-old girl, the 7-year-old girl, the 6, whatever. You're stuck. Oh, hit my light, Jesus. Okay, and so we got to go back and we got to go recover you emotionally so that you can move forward. Because the whole butting your head against a brick wall, you're on repeat, many of you. It's like, yep. You keep doing the same thing. Every day is Groundhog Day. Every day you wake up, it's the same horror. I'm tired of being right here. How do I get unstuck? And many of you are on repeat from abandonment. Okay. You grew up, your parents, they let you know whether your dad just wasn't there, or mom, she was just too busy doing her route. All right. And maybe you had siblings and y'all were just there, just trying to figure it out. Nobody really was paying attention whether you came and left or whatever, or maybe they was there physically, but emotionally you was just there. So as you grow up, guess what? You that same abandoned, okay, woman. Like when you get into relationships, it always ends up the same way. As a child, you were Cinderella, okay? You had to make sure that you cleaned up everything and you did all the stuff and, you got everybody else's crap and all you wanted was a hug. You wanted a little love, but no, not for you. So guess what? You get into relationships now, guess what? You end up being rejected. Okay. So it's a vicious cycle. Anger, same way. All right. So many of you, depending on what happened to you, the way you express it is through anger. You're very bitter. You're very mad a lot. You hear it like, why are you so upset all the time? You just seem angry. It's because, okay, it's the past. It's the past. Same thing, control. All right. Some of you, for you, there were some things that happened to you in your past. It could have been sexual abuse, molestation. It could have been rape. It could have been anything, all different other types of abuse. Your thing is no one's going to take that away from me now. So I'm going to control things. I'm going to dictate how my life goes. All right. And so that makes you a micromanager. That makes you, dominate your relationships, depression, fear, loneliness is the big thing. A lot of you y'all afraid of the lonely thing. So I'm going to stay in this relationship that I know sucks and it's not good for me and it's not going anywhere. I get that, but I don't want to be alone. Okay. And that is the worst thing ever because there's nothing wrong with being alone. That means that there's somewhere in the love that is one thing. I mean, that's normal. But if you get to the point where you just can't stand to be alone because that's a disconnect with you somewhere. There's something not happening. You're longing for something outside of you to complete you. Okay. And that's okay because we're gonna fix that. The neediness piece. Some of you you're needy. Okay. And when I say you're needy, you're desperate from the standpoint, I don't want anybody to leave me. What's up? Seek after him 17. What's going on? Happy New Year, happy Friday, all of that. Thank you, Lexi. She did pass that along. I appreciate that. So a lot of you are very needy. And that's thirsty. It's not a good look. I get it. I get why it happens, but it's not a good look. The perfectionist. Yeah. If that's your thing, person to do everything right. Perfect grades, perfect little girl, perfect little church girl, know the Bible backwards and forwards, speak in tongues in 300 different languages. You had to perform. So now you're the performer. Okay. If you want anything done, I'll do it. Hey, I'm Superwoman. All right. I'll get it done for you. I will perform so well that you'll want me in your life. You have to have me in your life because I'm going to earn a spot. Yeah. No. You shouldn't have to be earning a spot in anyone's life, but you've been conditioned, you've been trained to be that performer. Okay. And then so insecurities. All right. My butt's not big enough. My butt's too big. Not skinny enough. I'm too big. So it's a moving target. Okay. But you never get that opportunity to say, well, I love my ears. I just love me. Okay. So many insecurities. So you take all of these things. And I know it's a long laundry list, but there's a lot of issues out here. There are a lot of wounds, okay? And all of these things from your past, they keep you from experiencing an abundant future, okay? And you wonder, like I said, how long am I going to be stuck? So every one of us have these games that we play, Okay, thanks, Dina girl. We have these games that we play, and here's what happens in the games. When you meet somebody, there's two levels. There's a social level, and then there's a psychological level. Well, at the social level, say, man and a woman meet. Well, man meets a woman, and say there's a need there. The guy has this need. And then the woman says, oh my God, I'm a giver. I love to meet needs. I can do this. It's not a big thing. And, he's like, cool. All right, it works. Well, okay. Psychologically, you know what's going on? You know what the conversation is? This guy, he's conditioned from his past to say that when you need people and they help you, you know what they do? They throw it back in your face, okay, to make you feel like you're not as good as they are. Okay, like you're a second-class citizen, all right? And then they get mad about that, and then they leave. On her end, psychologically, what's happening underneath the hood is you give and you give and you give and you give. And then when you get to the point where you think at some point it's going to come back at you, they take and then they leave you and they reject you and they abandon you. That's the underlying conversation. So where you think up here in this vicious cycle, so every relationship you get in, guess what? It's the same relationship over and over and over again. So you're always meeting the abandoned person. You're always meeting the rejected person, or you're that person in every relationship. So you got to get the payoff. Make sure that I end up getting abandoned in this relationship. Now, you may think that doesn't make sense. I don't go into a relationship. Yeah. You may say, no, I don't go into a relationship hoping to be rejected or abandoned. Who does that? Yeah, you do. You do. You don't know that you do, okay, because you're so blinded by the past and the crap and all the issues and the wounds and the hurts that you've been through. Okay, I'm just trying to tell the truth. This is all I'm trying to do. But I appreciate you. God's going to bless you. But yeah, so every relationship you run into is the same relationship. All right. So when you get unstuck, once you finally make that decision, I got to deal with my stuff. I know it's not going to be easy. I know that it's going to challenge me. It's going to be right here in my face. But I got to go back and get that little girl that I left. All right. That was struggling with all that stuff emotionally. But when you do that, you get yourself unstuck. And once you get unstuck, forward. Okay. Think about this. This is our car. We're in an emotional car and the car is stuck. The wheels are spinning out and you're stuck in a ditch. So once you get unstuck, you can start to move forward. Okay. Now you have momentum. All right. And then you can leave that wounded identity behind. You can take the fig leaves off, that's been covering up all your shame and your nakedness and all of that kind of stuff, the real you, and you can start to move forward. So once you get unstuck, you know what happens now? Now we're going to get some clarity. Now we're going to get some real clarity. So our car is moving. All right. Now we can actually see where we're going. Okay. Because once you take all that stuff off, all that dysfunction and all the mess that was on top of you that you was trying to cover up with and protect yourself with, now that that's moved, you can see the real confident you. All right. Flaws and all. Okay. Because I've decided to love me unconditionally. I'm out here. I'm doing it. All right. That's real. God, it's a win-win. So you also, when I say you can see, you have clarity, you can see situations for what they really are. You can see them for what they really are, not what you want them to be. This ain't no fantasy stuff. This ain't no fantasy island type stuff. Okay. This is the real deal because y'all have a habit of fantasizing, and you have a habit of, a guy appears to be this way and you see, I can see all the potential and all this, but you're looking through your dysfunction. You're looking through your hurt. You're looking through your abandonment, your rejection. You're looking through your neediness. All right. So of course he's going to take on the form of, you're projecting. So of course he's going, I can see how he could be a good guy. No, he's not. No, he's not a good guy. He's a womanizer. He's jacked up. Okay. He's an abuser. He takes advantage of people. Good qualities out of that. It means that there's something that's not connecting with what, your perception. Like I said, there's no clarity. So let me ask you this. Here's how he makes you want to cuss. Right. Here's the equivalent of when you're looking at life through your wounds. Okay. You see that? Yes. Okay. So now this is you. Now, if you're just now joining and you think it's fuzzy, there's nothing wrong with your camera. That's got something I got over the camera because I'm making a point. This is how you look. This is how when you're looking through your hurt and you get into a relationship, this is what you see. Okay. So I want to ask you a question. What am I holding up? Can somebody tell me what I'm holding up right now? Yeah. What kind of man is this? Yeah. Can somebody, anybody want to tell me what kind of... Okay, of course, phone would ring right on cue. Yeah, get out of here. All right, so can somebody tell me what I'm holding up right now? Yeah. No, just behind it. Like, what am I holding close to my face? Because this is how you see men. Yeah. Baton Rouge, Louisiana. What's up? 3 Bs? Yeah, you can't see it? Yeah. The guy said when, he got his sight back. All right. So you can't really see it, but this is how you view men in relationships. And you say, oh, he's so handsome and he's so amazing. And okay, somebody just take a guess. I don't care if you're wrong. Just so I can move on with my point. Just call out anything to say what you think I'm holding up. It's kind of, sort of. All right. Let's do this. What about this one? What about this one? Can you tell what I'm holding up? All right. What about this? Can you tell what I'm holding up now? Okay. All right. Some of you got it right. Some of you got it right. All right. All right. Here we go. Da-da! Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Some of you said pen. Some of you said phone. Okay. Some of you got the last one right. Okay. I got to give you that. But yeah, that's what you see when you have all of your wounds and your dysfunction still in place. Okay. Because now you can see very easily what I was holding up. And this is how you can see men in relationships. You can tell some of you thought it was somebody said a pen, but it wasn't a pen. So what if you're with a pen, but you think that, or what if you're with a magnifying glass, man, but you think it's a pen? What if you're with a phone, but you think it's a pen? What if you think you're with a good guy? Think you're with a wholesome man, but he's really not. He's really a womanizer. He's really a liar. He's really insecure. Okay. But because of your stuff, you can't see that. All right. You're seeing... This is how you see. This is what you see right here. There you go. That's what you see. That's no way to go into a relationship. So when you deal with your wounds, when you deal with your hurt, when you deal with your past, okay, it allows you to see clearly. Now, once you can see clearly, once you can see clearly, now it keeps you from falling into additional pitfalls. Okay. Now we got unstuck. We just got out of a ditch. Okay. And now we're moving forward. We got our windshield wipers. Help my eyesight, Jesus. I know, Tar. I know. So now we can see. Now we don't want to fall into a ditch again. Okay. Our car's on the road. We in a good space. We dealt with the past. All right. So this prevents you from falling into pitfalls along the way, because they're going to be pitfalls. They're going to be wolves in sheep's clothing to try to lure you back in. And you deal with your stuff. There's going to be somebody to come along that really test you. Okay. He's going to say the right things. He's going to do the right things. And most of y'all don't have a problem when you don't really like to do. Okay. Okay. Create. That's cool. I like to do. It's when you like to do that you have an issue. All right. That's when your emotions kick in and all that kind of stuff. So what do you do when you meet this guy and, you've been working on yourself and all that? What do you do when you meet this guy and then he starts to pull away from you? Ooh, you really like him. Okay. So in that voice, that hurt from the past says, oh, wait a minute. I'm not good enough. He doesn't like me. He doesn't want to be with me. Okay. So the way when you were growing up, the way you dealt with that, you just got clingy. Okay. Yeah. Okay. That's easy, right? You can say that very clearly right now. I'm kind of scared to meet men right now. It's okay. Just make sure you get healed. All right. So that part from your childhood, from your past, those previous hurts, say, hey, my coping mechanism was to latch on. And if I would latch on and convince you that I'm the one. All right. So that's what you're going to be tempted with. That's a pitfall. But once you've done your work and you really done your work, then you say to yourself, wait a minute, hold on. No, I'm not going to go there. That's like the temptation, in the wilderness. If you really be the son of God, make these stones, turn into bread. No, I've been there. I've seen this magic trick. I'm not doing it. I'm not falling for the banana in the tailpipe. And here's another thing. When you do your work, okay, because some of you get caught up in the whole thing about you meet guys and you say, well, this is too good to be true. This guy is he's too nice. He's doing too many good things. Yeah, it's too good to be true. Well, too good to be true is only too good when all you know is bad. Then you meet a guy that's really good. We're talking about pitfalls now. You meet a guy that's really good and you back up off of him because you say it's just too good. And so then you go and then you get with somebody else that you feel more comfortable with. They're the liars. They're the cheaters. Now my holiness says, thank you, Lord. Remove it. Let my discerning pastor sniff him out. Yeah. So you got to, have good people around you and all of that. But keep in mind, ladies, you're only used to being treated like crap. OK, so keep that in mind. Now, here's the thing. Here's a real litmus test. You really got to judge a guy by his actions. Now, this is really going to keep you from falling into the pitfalls. All right. His actions. What is he really doing? See, too many of you, like one of my clients says, he was sounding so good, he got both my ears pregnant. I was delivering by 3:00. OK, some of y'all got pregnant ears. I know some of these guys, they so sweet, they can say that stuff so good. But hey, if his actions ain't lining up with it, I don't care what he's saying, because that's one of the biggest pitfalls that y'all falling into the pit of hell. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. The ears pregnant. Yeah. I enjoyed that, too. Yeah. So what he's saying, and because what he's saying can lead y'all into that fantasy land. And y'all can start, oh, wow, he said he's going to take me here and he's going to do this and that. Once you start holding a guy accountable, okay, and let him know that until you see something, and you ain't even got to say, well, until I see something, I ain't going to. No, you just keep watch. People are, but, remember you did say this. We haven't even done that yet. Oh, yeah, we're going to get around to it. Because guys are so used to being able to just say anything and just women just go with it. It's a culture. All right. So when they meet you and they see that you the real deal and you're not falling for it, but see, that prevents you from falling into one of these pitfalls out here. Yes, actions speak louder than words. Indeed. And so what happens is, when you don't do this, when you don't heal from your past and deal with your stuff, it makes you bitter. It makes you depressed, discouraged, angry, disgruntled. Okay. You don't even like you. Okay, you're not a happy person. You're not a good person. But once you've dealt with your stuff, guess what? You're happy. You're peaceful. You got joy. You have that joy that surpasses all understanding. Confident. You're attractive inside and out. Okay, you can have somebody who's beautiful, based off what the world considers beautiful externally, but they're just nasty on the inside, just mean, just bitter. No guy wants to be around that. You don't even want to be around that. Okay. But when you've taken that time to do the work, all right, and you make sure that you're whole and you're healed on the inside, that's attractive. That's sexy. Okay. That'll give you a glow, seriously, on the outside. Because if you're not, listen, the Bible, Proverbs even talks about it. Being in the house with a quarrelsome woman, it's better to be on a rooftop. Okay, because that is just not no place where you want to be. Ladies, when y'all happy, when you have joy, when you have peace, the whole house is better. Everything's better. Y'all freshen up everything. You're a breath of fresh air. Okay, so here's my question, ladies. How many of y'all stuck right now? Who out here is stuck? I must be going because they are showing up. Let them show up. Just make sure that you got your Holy Ghost glasses on. Okay, let them show up. Just make sure that you can see. This ain't how you seeing, because if that's how you seeing, it's going to be a problem. Make sure it's clear. All right. So how many of y'all stuck right now? And I mean, people, I know you're watching this on the replay, and that's cool. So this question goes to how many of you stuck? Because I know somebody's watching this, you feeling stuck. I just know, because I know how often I hear this. Somebody's stuck out there right now, and you're a bag lady. You got so much baggage. You got so much old crap. OK, and Angel's wings. What's up? You just piling more of it on. And some of you, you're emotionally blind at the moment. You can see your hand in front of your face. You just can't. I mean, no dish. You just can't. And so some of you are hoping to change, but you're not willing to make the change. Okay. So you're just a pawn out here. You're just being used. But you got to be willing to make that change. Okay. So whoever I'm talking to, like as usual, I come out here every week, do the same thing, same way, ha, quah, quah, but if I'm talking to you, you stumbled upon this little video and you're like, who is this crazy milk dud dude, with the sweater on talking crazy, but sound like you're talking to me. Yeah, I'm talking to you. Okay. Then get at me. Let's talk. Let's figure out what's going on in your past. What's got you all jacked up? No baggage, trust issues, though. That's baggage. Yeah, I got news for you. That's baggage. Okay. Because when you don't have baggage, you're free. Okay. You're free. You know what I'm saying? So that is trust issue. Just to let you know. But, yeah, who is it that I'm talking to? All right. So if I'm talking to you, get at me. Let's just have a conversation. The conversation's on me. 30 minutes is on me. It's a free conversation. All we doing is just talking. We just finding out what's going on with you. Okay. What's got you stuck? What's got you out here going in circles? What's got you out here going around this mountain so that you can't get into the promised land? All right. And then if it makes sense for us to work together, then we lay that plan out. You know, we talk about what that looks like. All right. So if I'm talking to you, let me know. If not, some of you, I understand it's timing. You know, it's some of you just kind of, you got to get to that certain place where, you know, you really ready to make that change. And that's cool too. I mean, everybody's not at the same place at the same time, but some people have made a determination. You're frustrated. 2016 sucked. Really wasn't good for you. And you really don't want to make those same mistakes in 2017. And you don't have to. You really don't have to. I tell you, when my clients tell me, Doc, you know, this happiness thing that I've heard about and I've heard people talk about, I've always wanted, but didn't really know it existed. When they tell me like they have it and they really get it, okay, they're not really playing with it. They're not trying at it, but they really putting the work in and doing, you know, what has to be done, dealing with their stuff, you know, loving themselves, the whole 9 yards. Listen, it's like I've delivered triplets. Like I've had a baby, and the joy is just amazing. You know, maybe that wasn't a good example. I don't know. But yeah. So, I mean, because every time it's like the first time for me. It's like me being able to see it through someone else's eyes. Okay. For someone to realize, no, I don't need to depend on this man accepting me. I don't need to be treated like crap by this man. Okay. To make me feel like I'm somebody, to make me feel like I'm worthy. Okay. I know that I'm worthy, and it's real. It's not no pie in the sky type stuff. It's not me trying to convince myself, but I really feel it. It's real to me. No amount of money can buy that. No amount of money can buy that, because you can be in a relationship, ladies. It's a lot of relationships out here. I'm sure some of y'all know some of them. Some of them y'all been in. You can have somebody, but it not be right. Okay. It's nothing like being with somebody and feeling lonely. Okay. That's one of the most miserable feelings ever. Okay. So the client I was telling you about earlier was saying that she was talking to somebody who was or is in a relationship, looking at her being envious. Like, oh my God, I wish I ain't done nothing for myself in such a long time. You know, ladies, y'all don't take care of yourselves. Y'all don't. I mean, I can preach this from now until Jesus come back. Y'all so preoccupied with everything else. You make everything else a priority except for you. You know, I don't have time. I don't have time to be sitting around. You don't have time not to. See, that's what you tell yourself. I can't. I have to. I got to do this. I don't have time to be. Yeah, you do have to. Who told you don't have time? Well, if I don't do it, ain't nobody else going to do it. Okay, nobody said it wasn't going to get done. But for you to perpetually feel like you just got to go and go and go and go and go. And I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. You're going to go and go and go and go, and you're going to give out. Yeah, you got to make the time for yourself. You're going to go and go. And I get it. You know, especially wives, moms, you know, I get it. And, you know, God's put that thing in y'all to be so attentive to the house. I get that, all of that. But you have to stop your priority. You have to stop and say, listen, what do I want? When was the last time you did something, okay, 5 days straight that was just for you? And I didn't say anything big. Just 3 days straight. That was just for you. Nobody else got anything else out of it. It was just for you. Okay. Maybe 3 things in the last month. And I'm not talking about the standard stuff. I got a manicure. I got a pedicure. I mean, okay, I get that. That's part of relaxing. But I know manis and pedis ain't the only thing that make you happy. And some things are very small. They're not really expensive. They're just simple. You just got to make the time to do it. But when was the last time you did it? So when you don't do these things, ladies, you continue to perpetuate the stress. All right. You continue to let the stress build. You continue to be frustrated. All right. And as long taking a walk, going to see a movie, all of that. But it's got to be for you. All right. Some of you feel so selfish. Oh, if I do this, or you feel so guilty. Read a book. Okay. But what kind of book? Read your favorite kind of book. Sometimes people asking y'all to come here and do this, and we need you to volunteer for that, and we need you to do this and do that. And it's like, Or if I tell them I can't do it, now I'm a bad person. No, it ain't like you telling them you can't never do it. Like, that's always what you're saying. Guilt. Guilt's a big one, Tara. Guilt is anytime you gotta think about it, especially if you have kids. The kid thing, well, want to do this for the kids, and I give to my kids, and that's what makes me happy, seeing my kids happy. Well, I get that. I do. I get that. My wife says that, right? But you still need to discipline yourself to give yourself something, okay? And then you say, okay, well, do something for yourself, and it's like you're speaking a foreign language. It's like, I don't even know what am I? So what do you want me to do? Well, it ain't for me. I don't know. I don't know what makes you happy. I feel like that because I'm a single parent. I'm taking things off my plate because I want to enjoy my life. There you go. See, I get it. You're a single parent. But now you see, here's what you do, ladies. Y'all project how you feel onto your kids. Well, if I don't do this, or I don't want them to feel, you don't want them to feel what? What don't you want them to feel? You don't want them to feel left out? You don't want them to feel like, other kids have something that they don't have. You don't want them to, what is it that you don't want them to feel? Because you're projecting, you don't know how they feel. And sometimes they're kids. They'll take, and take. You may have, hey, listen, okay, you've already had 1,000,001 things. All right, you're not going to die. You're just not going to die. All right? But when do you stop and say, because many of you never do it. You just never do it. There are a lot of shoulds. You just keep going and you're going and you're going and you're going. And that makes you burn out. That makes you feel like you're about to lose your mind. That makes you feel like this merry-go. You go from work, you go to church, you go home, your kids, especially for you single moms. I know that single mom thing is rough. If you ain't got no little outlet for yourself, a little something that you doing to put something back into the happy tank. Whew, single moms out here, 2017, you got to get your happy tank game up. You got to. Because if you don't, your quality of life is going to suck. It's going to be horrible. You'll just be a shell. 5, 10 years go by. You won't even remember nothing. What did you do? Hey, what's up, Project Queen? How you doing? Yeah, so if ladies, I'm a challenge. That's 2017. I'm gonna challenge you, ladies, to make yourselves a priority. I'm going to make that effort. No, don't just make the effort. Do it. Yeah, I don't want you to just make the effort. I want you to actually do it. That make the effort don't sound confident enough. It doesn't sound solidified. I want you to say, I'm going to do that. That feels like you're gonna make it happen. Make the effort. Say, I'm gonna try at it, but I ain't totally 100% sold on it. Especially if you don't have anybody holding you accountable. It's easy just to, hey, Winnie, I'm gonna, yeah. Because them kids, I'm trying to tell you, ladies, y'all get lost in them kids. And I think there's this whole guilt factor of I'm not going to be a good mom. You're already a great mom. Okay? You already, okay. You want an A+? I give you an A+. All the moms, you get an A+. Okay, there you go. You are. And think about this. I mean, somebody having to beg you darn near to do something for yourself. So, somebody have to beg you to do something for you. But it is because guilt. That guilt is a monster. It is. So anyway, that's what I do. I help women to make themselves a priority amongst several other things, What creeps up, meaning you're already as a woman connected to the household and everything associated with that kid's husband, making sure it's clean and all that, right? So there's already that. So now if you add childhood issues to that, if you were conditioned to put everybody else's needs before yours, okay, if you had a tyrant of a mother and a father who treated you like your whole job was to meet the needs of everybody else. Okay. You put that on. And if you didn't, you were made to feel like you were the scum of the earth. All right. Now you put that on top of just being a mom. So you put all that guilt on top of being a mom. Now you got a double portion. And you really going to need some help because your internal wiring says, if I don't do what everybody else wants me to do, I'm bad. I'm wrong. Okay. And it takes some time. It can take some time to break that cycle because there again, like we talked about in the beginning, going back and getting that little 8-year-old or a 7-year-old child emotionally, had a hospital stay, and it was a wake-up call. Oh, wow. See, you can't just keep going and going. Your body will tell you, ladies. So yeah, you got to go get, hopefully you're all right. And everything is cool. All right. Yeah, I got off track there because I was just making sure you're all right, Reverend. So, like, you got to go back and get yourself as a child. Okay, all right. I love your emblem, that diamond, by the way. It looks a little like mine, Reverend. So you got to go back and get yourself as a child and heal. It's almost like, what would you say to yourself? If you could go back now and talk to the you then, what would you say to yourself to help you? Who that child is saying, why am I being treated like this? Why am I not loved? Why am I not worthy of love? Why am I not good enough? Okay. You have to let that child know, yeah, you are. And that child is you. That child is still in there with those feelings of not being good enough, being inadequate. Yeah, that's a nice little soapbox speech. To take you into 2017. So don't y'all be out here in the street shooting people. I know, y'all like to get out here and shoot guns on New Year's Eve. So put your glocks up and don't hurt nobody. And don't get out here and be wilding. Don't be out here wilding. We want to make sure you make it into the new year. But it's going to be a good one. It's going to be a good one. We're going to talk relationships and we're going to get some people healed. We're going to get some people whole, okay? And like I said, this is going to be the year, ladies, of y'all focusing on y'all. So be ready for it. It's going to be an undercurrent theme in everything that I do. And I'm out here. So I'm getting ready to get out of here. And thank you, Project Queen. I don't know what I'm going to do. Maybe I'll catch some football or something. So y'all take care. Y'all be good. What do you suggest in terms of focusing on me? Oh, my God. Go back and watch this video on replay. Tara, you're good. I appreciate you. Thank you, too. Yeah, I mentioned a lot of things out here. So, but you know what? I can sum it up this way. To say, what do I recommend for, focusing on you? What do you like to do? Just write down about 3 or 4. Take you some time. Because you may not ever give yourself an opportunity to do them because you're always so busy. So, yeah, I try not to make suggestions on what you should do because it's your list. It's not my list. It's not somebody else's list. And it has to be 100% for you. It can't be, I'm doing it for this person or with this. No, this is your list. This is for you. This is your opportunity. I'm going to say a bad word. It's a dirty, nasty word for you to be selfish. Okay. And self is you love who? Yourself. So that's what this is. This is your loving yourself list, the way that Jesus commanded. And because you've already focused on everybody else. Everybody's good. All right. This is your list. All right. So do that. And if you need more help, you need, additional assistance, I do the coaching. That's why I come out here to help anybody that needs help. So you can get at me, ChristopherReid.org. Also pick up my free ebook, Forbidden Secrets of the Goodie Box, which your father didn't tell you and your mother didn't know. Download the PDF or the Kindle and go to YouTube. Get all my videos, which is a lot of them. I want to live life abundantly. I have to be whole to do that. Yes. And it takes focus. It takes focus and dedication to do that because people will try to get you off track. Okay. Especially if you're a giver. If you are a giver, it's hard. Yeah. So for those of you who love to give, and especially my CEO women, that you can do so many things so well, and people pull on you and, want you to do this and do that. I get to figure out what I like. See, look at that. And that is an amazing, honest, pure, common response. I have to figure out what I like. Oh, they're here. So the fact that you say you have to figure out what you like. Somebody rang my doorbell, so my dog is going crazy. So I'm going to be wrapping this up. So I just want to say this. Lets me know you haven't been focusing on you. Okay? So, Shade Solar. Am I saying that right? Yeah. So anyway, watch all my videos. If you're new to Doc Reid, I got a bunch of videos out there on YouTube. Just search Doc Reid. It'll come up. And I give a lot of suggestions and all this kind of stuff. Happy New Year. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all. We're going to do it big next year. Somebody's busting in on my scope. But all right, I'm out of here.